Hi, my name is Amanda Ralph. I'm a nurse practitioner and the owner and founder of White Coat Aesthetics here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, I thought it'd be fun for you to come along with me as I give a first time client a fresh set of lips. We will be using lip filler on someone who's never received lip filler before, and I think it's a great entry into this industry. So I want you to come follow along with me on this journey. Okay, let's talk about lip filler and let's go into the entire process of what you should be looking for when you're getting lip filler. So, number one is a good consultation. We do offer consultations at our practice. A lot of my clients come in knowing that they want lip filler, and then we do the consultation at the start of the appointment. But either way, if you aren't confident in your injector, go and have a consultation first because you need to make sure that you guys vibe. For me, when I'm doing my consultation, there are a few things that I am going to be looking for. And one of them is facial balancing. So I always take pictures of my clients and we start by looking at your pictures. I just want to let you know, for me, this is just a personal feeling as an injector. Not everyone needs lip filler. Truly. Okay? Not everyone needs bigger lips. Some people do. There are people who definitely don't need that. And I will bring that up if I have an appointment with someone who's coming in for lip filler. If you have a weak jaw or a weak chin and adding more lips is going to weaken the chin more, I will usually bring that up in my conversation because I want you to understand what we're going to be doing here. Some people are a little bit more prone to looking ducky than others, and so that is something that I'm also going to discuss. And if you are someone who just has beautiful lips and it seems like you're just kind of chasing some improvement, it may not be a lip filler that we need to go into. We may want to talk about Botox. We may want to talk about facial balancing. Maybe want to talk about skin. It's hard to say without obviously having a consult, but I just want everyone to understand that I am not always staring at your lips thinking you need lip filler. I really don't think everyone needs lip filler, and I will stand by that till I die. So that being said, of course, if you want lips, we can give you a beautiful lip, and that is part of the consultation too. So a big part of it is understanding my client's goals. I always ask them, one, the size of from where they are to where they want to be. So are they looking, I always say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a massive Kylie Jenner lip, 1 being like no one can tell at all except for you. Where would you like to be? And I kind of gauge that. And then I also figure out, is there any specific goals that they have with their shape of their lips? The one thing about lips is that there are so many different types of shapes. There is not a one size fit all kind of injection technique. Everyone's lips are so different, and so this is something that I will discuss in my consultations as well. You are welcome to bring me pictures of lips if you want, but I will tell you, if they didn't have the same lips that you had, if your shapes are different, you are not going to have the same outcome, and there's really nothing we can do to give you that. So, something I like to just have you keep in mind when we get started. Number two, the product selection and the amount of product matters a lot when it comes to an outcome. So I use those first questions that I ask the client to kind of gauge what product I'm going to want to use. There's some products that pull in a lot more water, and so they're going to give you a little bit more of like that voluptuous full lip. And then there's some that don't pull in any water, and so it's going to stay thinner, maybe a little bit more flexible. There's just a wide range of lip filler products, so that's a big one. And then at my practice, I do offer half syringe and full syringe sizes. So that will come into play based on your goals as well. A half syringe is not a lot at all. So I usually reserve this for my older ladies that really don't want much lip filler. They just need some structure back. Or for people who maybe just are wanting a little bit of hydration of the skin, but not really much change in shape or size. So half syringe is not always ideal. And this is something you should really lean on your injector to help you decide. But there are two different options there. And the most important thing when it comes to lip filler is really understanding your aftercare. At my practice, I always give two things to my lip filler clients. One is a chapstick, and I ask my clients to only use that chapstick for the rest of the day, not to put anything else on their lips. The reason being is that you still have those holes open in your lips for some time, and I want you to use something new when you are putting it on your lips, nothing old, because typically old chapstick, old lipstick carries some type of bacteria on them, and I don't want you introducing that into a lip that is healing. Number two, I always give out an ice pack. This is just for comfort purposes. Ice can potentially help limit swelling a little bit, can help with some discomfort. You don't have to use it by any means. Swelling is always going to happen, but it's just something that can make you a little bit more comfortable. I'd really like to go into what the lip filler process and healing looks like. Depending on the product, you can have swelling from 2 days to up to a week. Honestly, maybe even more. I know that at 2 weeks is when they're pretty well nice and healed and settled and most of the swelling has gone down. But I always tell my clients, we do your lips today. What I show you immediately after is them about 20% bigger. They're going to get bigger that night, bigger the next day, and potentially bigger for the second day as well. So you really cannot judge the swelling. You cannot judge what they're going to look like the day after your lip filler. I always like to mention to clients that bruising is a possibility, and a very big possibility when it comes to lips because of how much blood that you do have in your lips. So expect bruising, expect swelling. For 4 or 5 days after your lips, do not judge them at all. Stay home, wear a mask if you would prefer at work, just so that you feel comfortable. And then you can just expect that the swelling will start to slow down before they settle. Let's talk about lumps and bumps. Lumps and bumps are also common when it comes to lips. You can find lumps in your filler. It's not lumps in the filler. What actually happens is that the filler finds itself within your lip. You can massage this out. I will do a good massage on my clients' lips before they head out. And then I will mention if you feel any lumps or bumps after, you can massage those out over time. And I'm always happy to have people come back to my practice so I can show them what a good massage looks like. Not everyone gets these, but some people do, and it's really hard to predict why. And then I also like to recommend that you avoid straws for about 2 weeks and just really manipulating the product at all for the first week. I usually just say hands off as much as you can with your lips. I just want you to let them heal as they should. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my first time client back for her lip filler and join me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions about lip filler or if there's any other topics I can dive into. I really could speak for ages on lip filler and what makes someone a candidate, what doesn't make them a candidate, and also why I don't think that everyone is a candidate for lip filler. These are topics we can absolutely touch on. So let me know if you want to hear about any of these below.